Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in to none other than the Season 21 Tournament Grand Finals, presented on Arcanist Tournaments. I'm joined in the broadcast panel by Pierce and Wise Old Man. How are you two doing tonight?
It's gonna be a fantastic evening, Inc. I've been looking forward to this match all week, and now that it's upon us, I can just taste the energy. Wise old man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling very good, thank you, friend. I just want to say something to the audience. That's to all the players. I'm literally wearing a suit right now. It's not because I didn't wear a suit to be on the finals, but I was actually in a very other formal event, and I happened to sit down with my suit put on. So imagine Wise Old Man with a suit, and I'm ready to cast the finals.
My man's is locked in, and we're gonna have to be locked in because this finals is gonna be a match to remember. We've got on one side Oa with a very, very impressive climb through his foes, and on the other side, Uniontaper. Uniontaper? Yeah, that's the one. Uniontaper. And I'm interested to see what these guys bring to the table tonight because we've been following their journey up to this point the entire time throughout the entire tournament. We saw them have really intense quarterfinals matches and semifinals matches, going through a very, very competitive bracket. Owa, of course, having to overcome in the quarterfinals, Ploop Ploop in the semifinals, besting Cryo. And now he's got to face off against Union, who on the other side, in his quarterfinals match, he was able to beat Furbo, then able to take it over Jgsalem. And another thing is, right, the tournament has been extremely close. I'll give you guys a fun fact. Every quarterfinals match and semifinals match was a best of 3, and every single set was 2-1 in the favor of the winner. Every single set was competitive between the combatants.
Wow, that is quite a stunning statistic. I don't think we've ever had a tournament where, every series has gone the full distance in any phase really of the tournament. But yeah, I got word that we are just waiting for Union. He'll be here shortly. And after that, we'll be able to begin our wonderful series that we've all been looking forward to so very much. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I just want to give a quick shout out to our commentators for today, Pierce and Wise Old Man. And if you'd like to follow myself, your host, Inc., you can follow me at either of those Twitch or YouTube links. I'll post them as well in the YouTube channel for those who might
be watching on YouTube.
Watching on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, well, don't worry about me right now. Worry about the match that's going to come up. Wise old man, let me ask you, what are you expecting? We've got a best of 5, right? The first and only one of the tournament. We've got a best of 5. What are you expecting from this match?
Yeah, so Oa's been telling in the Discord community, like in the Discord chats, that he's not gonna play Rush. And I know that he always kind of does this, like he's like playing a little bit mentally with his opponent, and like trying to face off the fact that he's not gonna play Rush. But I'm actually concerned because I can't remember what game Oa didn't play Rush and still win and still managed to perform a really good performance live on the tournament where he played. I think he played classic, like controller classic type of book, and he did good. So I don't actually know anymore if he's gonna rush it or not. I mean, he could rush it, but Union, it's I wouldn't call Union a staller, but he always has that mentality of getting the win on the turn 30 or 40. But Union also has the ability to switch instantly, and he knows how to punish the opponent. So what am I expecting, really? Like, objectively, 100% of full truth is some really good micro plays from Oe again.
Yeah.
And some really high thinking from Union. I think that's going to be the core of these final tournaments. Oa's micro game and Union's big brain things and thoughts and gameplays.
100% agree. I think that right now, if you're talking strict mechanics, it is well, Owa is possibly the most accurate lobber in terms of just landing his shots and making sure that he can stick the damage, finding an angle to really put pressure on his opponent. You know, he is the best rush player on Ocean's 30, uncontestedly so. But as you just said, Union, his overall strategy, his ability to formulate a game plan and adapt it to the situation has taken him and carried him all the way up here to the finals. So seeing these two strengths clash off against each other is definitely going to be a sight to behold. You know, I don't necessarily think that Union is going to simply overwhelm him. You know, I mean, excuse me, that Union is going to get overwhelmed by Oa really, really quickly or really easily. But on the same time, Oa does show that he is typically able to bypass most players' defenses, even if they think they're prepared for him. He always pulls something out and shows you're not quite as prepared as you think you are. And I know that he's taking this match very seriously, and he's going to be trying his hardest. He has a lot of weight on his shoulders in order to bring himself a tournament victory. I know he's hungry for it. I know Union's hungry for it. So it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of books they bring out, because I don't think it's going to be that dull of a best of five. You know, I think that they are going to be very well prepared in terms of adapting. I think that they're going to have multiple books at their disposal. I think that they're going to definitely have something in their back pocket to try and sneak out and score a win in a long series. You know, there's going to be a lot of different things to see. What I'm really curious is, throughout the tournament's development, we saw several lines of different spell books featuring different minions that were considered to be powerful. And despite the fact that many of these kinds of books proved successful at varying points of the tournament, none of them proved so dominant that all the players adopted it and picked it for the rest of the tournament. So, for example, you have your standard Zombie Pegasus setups that did show a lot in the tournament, but then in order to counter that, we had the higher tempo and higher damage Gargoyle strategies and books come out to fantastic success. And then on the other hand, we had Boars also showing up and putting in a lot of pressure, also to great success. So I'm really curious, like, do you think that Oa is going to show us some minion-based gameplay, or that Union is going to show us some minion-based gameplay? And if so, which one of these do you think they're going to favor?
I don't think OA is gonna go with minions. I think Unit could be going for minions as a book strategy from later games. If he managed to pull a win over OA, he might try it. But I don't see OAS running minions, to be honest. I've never seen him running minions. All the minions that I've seen him run is just the normals, you know, Pegasus and Swarm, you know.
Yeah, I got you. But you'd think Union will carry the minions. Which ones do you think Union's going to pull? You think he's got all these books at his disposal, or do you
Yeah.
think he favors one or the other?
No, I definitely think Union has multiple options ready and made up. And I think, I mean, if I was Union, I will definitely build up counter books from OA, you know.
Well, we're not going to have to speculate on it much longer. Union has arrived. He just joined the lobby. And so now Oa and Union are raring to go. We'll be into the match in seconds from now. So I just got to ask, wise old man, who do you got winning it all? Oa or Union?
Ah, man. I mean, from everything I've seen so far, I know it's gonna be a close one, but I really think OA is gonna take it, and I'm gonna call it now. I'm not gonna say I don't think and like I think OA is gonna take it because I think OA is at the moment it's at the top of his gameplay. You know,
Yeah.
he's really on point lately. Union is also very good, but I don't feel like Union is like I don't feel it like he's in his prime at the moment. You know.
It does feel a little bit like Oa has hit a little bit of a break point, you know? Like, he's kind of ascended a little bit. He's starting to
I
reach
don't
a
know.
new tier. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're
It's like
saying.
the aura, you know. It's like the aura.
Exactly. He's
I
got
can't
it on him
explain
right
it,
now.
you know?
But
I'm not
no,
saying that Union is it's worse. I'm just telling. I'm just talking about every gamer and every player on Arcanis knows about the highest point of like your Arcanist career, or how you're
Right.
feeling with the spells or with the books. You're winning a lot,
Yeah.
and you can't be stopped. You're like hyped up. And this is the way I feel or see OAS at the moment. And Union's just like a little bit more chill at the moment, like with this energy thing.
Yeah, I definitely 100% agree with you. But you know what? Let's see if that's just us talking smack or if that's actually Oa leveling himself up right now. Can he take down Union? Because that's going to be what proves whether or not he's really brought things to an entirely new level. Let's
Will,
see.
will it be
Yeah.
a cap or a fact?
Okay, exactly. Cap or fact? All right.
One thing we should give a heads up to everybody though right now. I have gotten word from a lot of people today that there have been like some server issues. So
Okay.
hopefully we don't run into them. Worst case scenario, it could result in the finals being put off to another day, but let's hope it's not that bad, to the point where we'll need to remake. Hopefully not. We have had, something like that happen before in previous tournaments. Not the final stage, but like, in the middle of the tournament. But yeah, that's just something I should give a heads up. And by the way, we're getting right into the game. Oh,
It's
never
about
mind.
time. No, we are seconds away. Hold on.
Seconds
Ink.
away. There we
Oh,
go.
here it goes. The game is live. All right, Union's got first move on Oa. The map is divided. I think he's gonna have to blast it past to get through there, or fly. Either one. Blast coming out. How does he open? I mean, the typical option is Mudball, and there it goes. So now Oa, we don't know if he's on Rush, but presuming he's on Rush, Clock Tower's out. Is Union a second Mudball type of guy? How do you feel, Wise Old Man?
Yep.
Well, yes, sir. He answered right away.
Interesting tower switch. I mean, OAS has the clock tower and the ice tower. I think he's playing his typical rush book that he played against me in the tournament.
Yeah, he did mention in the previous interview that we had with him that he does favor the double tower, so that he's like, hey, you mudball me, I tower out. You mudball me again, I tower out. And now you're just down 2 mudballs, which is a critical spell in terms of slowing down an aggressive rush player. So the question now, though, is he ice towered out in such a way that he's not actually free from this gap. So how does he make progress from here? We've got Union developing himself some monarchs, but is Oa going to be able to do anything? Christmas tree. Okay, so
okay. I won't say anything yet, but I know why he has Christmas free.
Okay, well, what I will say is it was a well solidly placed Christmas tree,
Yeah,
right? Because
great.
the positioning is so good. Union really can't go anywhere from here without expending a second Bath from the past. Okay, so he's got Clock Tower out. I spoke too soon.
So I don't think monarchs are really great on these 30 seconds because it's really hard to control 2 minions on 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's as I mentioned before, we are looking at potentially a bunch of different minions. Monarchs are usually a great complement for Flightless. This looks like a flash.
It's gonna be absolutely a flash. Yep.
That's a sync here, and he's got no gate.
I'm not so sure. He might
Yeah,
surprise
that's
you.
true. He could have Santa's magic.
Yeah.
He has the Santa's magic.
There he goes.
Trapped by Monarch. So far, we've got an extremely unique game 1, right? Monarchs coming out. We've seen Monarchs before, but they're not the most popular. And it looks like we've got some holiday presents coming out. Harmony synced in.
Okay, Harmony and Q, interesting.
Can you tell me a little bit about this Harmony spell?
Yeah, Harmony
It's definitely not one that I've seen too often in the tournament.
Yeah, so Harmony basically divides the damage that you take between all your minions in the map. So the primary target takes 50% of that damage, and the other 50% is divided through the other minions.
I see, I see. So maybe he's using Harmony here as kind of a preemptive defense because he's
Yeah.
afraid O is going to hit him with a big spell.
Oh, baby.
That's going to hit some collateral onto O, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Oh, that
never
was...
mind. I spoke too soon.
So how much damage was that to Union?
So on Union, he took 17, and then his minions also took 17 each.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, yeah. But that means it was divided evenly between everybody.
Oh, we have a draw.
Yeah,
Huh.
so remember when I said we have a potential resync issues?
Yep.
Yeah,
It seemed that way.
that is exactly what happened. Union gave me word that he resynced and he like lagged out.
Oh no.
Oh, that's because that was his cue after the harmony.
Yeah.
I see, I see. So what's going to be the plan here? Are we going to reschedule the match? Because obviously a lot of us are quite disappointed that the servers are suffering a little bit, but it should be something that'll be resolved within the next day or so.
Yeah, what they needed really is a reset, is simply put. I'll message Union one more time.
Do we have any word from Pure when a reset might be occurring?
No words. No word.
No word yet. I see, I see. Okay. Oh my gosh, if you're coming out with a book and it has Monarchs in Harmony and your game one gets spoiled like this, that's gotta be such a disappointment, losing all that hidden information.
Yeah.
But, in the end, I'm pretty sure that, OA is going to, that Union is still going to have, plenty of things that he can resort back to.
Okay.
Now, Oa and Union are in lobby.
Yeah,
It looks like they might be willing to try again.
Most likely we'll be able to try again, but like if it happens again, we'll have to reschedule the finals, unfortunately.
Understandable.
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. Not much we can do on the broadcast end. That's a server thing. It happens once in a while, like typically, after like 2 weeks or something like that. But yeah, typically this is just solved with server reset, but obviously there's like some hesitance to reset the servers immediately. We're not sure what exactly causes it. All right,
We are back into the game here.
Oops, excuse me.
All right. Once again, Union is going to have first move. This time, he won't need to blast himself to the past in order to get through to his opponent. And so he should be able to land a mud ball here if he chooses this opening again without any obstacle. Is he looking for a flash angle? This is ambitious. This might make it a little easier, but he's going to need a nice vertical arc here. I mean, he finds such a good arc, but that is just so hard. And this is the kind of mistake that Oa shines in, right? Oa's like, oh, you want to pass turn one to me? Okay, say less. Shock Bomb immediately comes out. That's going to be 80 HP, and they're stuck here in this hole.
Oh no, Union resynced again.
Well. Yeah,
Oh, no.
I think we should reschedule, right?
Yeah, this is gonna have to be rescheduled, unfortunately.
That is rough.
Yeah.
Yes, that's going to be the cue. The draw offer is sent out. And unfortunately, my friends, it looks like we're going to have to run this back another evening. For all of you who spent the time...
Yeah. Yeah. Regarding what's going on, there's been this problem sort of all day. Players have been complaining about getting resync issues, followed by just disconnecting entirely and having to restart their client. And in a situation like this, obviously, if we just keep on playing, then simply, how do I say it? It would be an unfair advantage to whoever's not having the issues, and so for the sake of both players, for the sake of fairness, it's much better to simply reschedule when everyone's on even footing and not interrupted by server problems. Yeah, regarding when that time will be, we personally expect it'll probably be next weekend. We're not sure what day on the weekend, but most likely next weekend. Simply because these two players have had a little bit of a difficult time scheduling on the weekdays, and even on the weekends, but they did manage to find a time today, out of the whole week. So we expect perhaps next Saturday or Sunday for the finals. I will keep everybody posted regarding that. But in the meantime, unfortunate. Once again, I'll transition to a different screen. Here we go. So let me fix this real quick. So before we conclude the stream, I just want to give a shout out to our commentators once again, Pearson, Jgsalem, for coming in today. Unfortunately, we didn't get a full broadcast, but we appreciate their volunteer work. They're fantastic commentators. And if you would like to follow the host of the broadcast today, myself, Inc., you can follow me at those links. And yeah, I don't think there's really anything more to add unless Pearson, Jgsalem want to add anything.
No, but actually, I did see a suggestion from Vowels that we can run it on the same seed. I don't know about reenacting the first few moves. I think that's too much, but I think that running it on the same seed does sound like a viable plan if we drop in one of the seeds from the game. Maybe. It's something that we'll consider.
Yeah.
Being able to start up a game with the seed does mean that it is possible that we can replicate the conditions of the match for the sake of competitiveness. That being said, I think that just starting on a new random seed is not uncompetitive at all.
For sure.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, we apologize to all the viewers. There's nothing we can do in the broadcast end. Just things like this happen sometimes. So, I will close out here. Thank you all for tuning in this Sunday evening. Unfortunately, we couldn't give you guys the entertainment we wanted, but next time we will be back with the finals. Most likely next weekend. So keep an eye out for that, and yeah, see you all soon. Take care.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank
See you
for
soon.
tuning in. Good night.